Why am I? Thank you. Okay, so we're here at the 10 at 10 call. Ace is on vacation. So I'm taking over and we're just addressing some issues and some challenges that the team may be having to see if we can help offer some clarity and help them overcome these obstacles. So John came out, and John, if you would um tell us your challenge, and thank you so much.
I think I forgot what I just said, but I'll try again.
It was really
So
good.
anyway, I've been in the pool funding for about 34 days now. I have sponsored zero people, but I do have a lot of prospects. I'm part of the Smart Desktop AI, and I do some other marketing on my own. Anyway, I had three people ready to onboard and was not able to onboard any of them. Um, So part of the recording, I don't know if everybody saw the video of the football player carrying the guy for 50 yards blindfolded, but I kind of put myself in that position in that, you know, don't give up. Right? Doesn't matter. On to the next. The three people that I did not onboard, I chalked them up as learning experiences for me. I will do it different next time for sure. But anyway, you will get people that will say they want to onboard, and maybe because of our lack of experience, Ace is a master marketer, and some of the other people, the leaders, are as well, and we are not. I am not. So I chalk it up to a learning experience on how to deal with people. Anyway, two of them did not uh, sign up at all. That I set up the appointment with the onboarders. I actually paid the onboarders for their time out of my own wallet because the prospects didn't show up, the two of them. Actually, the third one as well. The third one did show up, and we were not able to get her onboarded because she had a debit card that would not pay for, would not do any Bitcoin transactions at all. That's Chase Bank. So if you have a prospect that has a Chase Bank card, that's not going to work. You have to figure out another way to fund the wallet. Either use your own funds or ask your sponsor to help out. I will do that next time. So I had this person two times. We could not get the wallet funded, and then I stopped hearing from all three of them. But I'm not giving up. I have a lot more prospects in the pipeline, so it's just a numbers game. Um, I'm sure I'll have at least two or three or four uh, referrals under me very shortly. So that's my story. That's it.
You're awesome, John. Keep up the good
Lisa,
work. Yes.
hey, this is Matt Casey.
Hello,
I,
Matt.
I I just wanted to tell John that I've had people that their initial response was no, but I went back to them, weeks or even 2 months later, and they were more receptive to it than they were the first time. Especially after they see some progress that I had made and proof in my own wallet of making money. So they do. I found that they would come around, but it was slowly at first. Some of them. So I don't ever give up on someone, but I kind of judge their reaction at first, and they're just not ready at that moment. But they may be ready further on down the road. So I do touch back with them and see if there's still any interest at all there. So
Appreciate it, Matt. Thank you. Yeah, I would also say in sharing the screenshots of the pool funding website, it's um, a little bit misleading in that it's not really your wallet, it's just the number of transactions you've done. For instance, my if I show the snapshot of my website on the pool funding website, it shows 34 transactions that I've sent out, and then I've got like double the returns. But that's not actually, if you don't have people sponsored underneath you, you don't have that money in your wallet. Right? That's a snapshot of the transactions. So I'm getting sunburned. So don't get sunburned. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, it does. And we do have some third-party tools that are going to help with that challenge that many people have with the referrals, and we're working on that, John. We're working on the AI and the pool match me. Those are both, going places, and I think those will do well and will be a big help. Can anybody help give, like, are you challenged for getting referrals, John? Like,
Well, I would say my next, what I'm going to do next is go through the pull match me and do the $1 pull and just buy a couple people. I'm bringing a couple people in the $1 pull. That's my strategy until I get, as well as I get other people through the SDAI website. So
right.
that's my strategy going forward.
Um, like Steve was out with Greg Jones, and Greg Jones always said that all of his friends had too much money to do pool funding. They wouldn't be interested in pool funding, so they went out and they were at Top Golf, right? And Steve, why don't you tell the story?
Yeah.
Because Greg Jones got himself a referral by talking to people. Go
Why
ahead.
don't I tell it? Because I'm here on the
All right,
call.
why don't you tell it?
So
You tell it, Greg. I'm sorry.
I didn't have anybody on my team, so and it's true. My friends are up in DC and in Tampa are pretty wealthy and they don't need money. But so we were at Top Golf, and there was an older gentleman who had answered some questions for us. And he actually, I think we were there in the middle of the afternoon, so it was pretty, not too busy. And he came back to our table and we started talking. And I sort of bluntly asked a man of your age, why are you still working at Top Golf? And he, responded that he needed the money. And of course that response is a sure lead in for being able to share with him about the pool funding program. And the person I'm talking about, I don't think he's on the call tonight, but his name is Norm, and you've probably seen his face in some previous calls. I also, when I was with Steve, was at a restaurant a week or two later called California Dreaming, and we actually, with Steve's help, got our waitress on board. So there's other ways to reach out to people besides just your family and your friends. I'm in the process of talking to a plumber that I've used for years. And anybody you come in contact with could be a prospective candidate for pool funding.
Well said, Greg. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry that I didn't call you out instead of Steve.
That's okay, Lisa.
My bad. But thank you for that. And Steve has also a good story about someone that he met on a bench. Steve, why don't you tell that story?
Yeah, her name is Nivea, and we have a really nice downtown area with the waterfall with the walking bridge that goes over the waterfall, and there's a place that you sit up high and you can look down over everything. It's really nice. It's all surrounded by flowers and everything. And I was going to go there to sit down, and as I got to there, I saw that there was a girl sitting on the bench, and I said, "Hey, you're sitting in my bench." And she goes, "No, this is my bench. You're sitting in my bench." We started saying, "Well, we'll just share the bench." And then I said, "Are you a college student?" She goes, "No." I go, "Are you a high school student?" "No." And she goes, "I'm a business owner. I have a marketing business that I run." And I said, "Wow, that's perfect. You line up really nice with the company that I'm working with." And I told her all about it, and she went crazy. She was so excited. She just couldn't wait to get started, and it was just like a match made in heaven. It was just magical. And she's doing well now, signing up people, and she's on her way to the $1 million prize.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa, there's a question in here. Can someone explain the sunblock? Do you want to explain that?
You go ahead. You got this.
Evelyn? Sunblock is basically is your where you and your sponsor are that's why you want to stay connected to your sponsor, because your sponsor can help you out when your funds are getting low. And they see you working hard of trying to get referrals and trying to stay active and motivated and stuff like that. And we don't want, once we get people in, we don't want to see them leave. So we want to see them strive. So your sponsor, you pay your sponsor every day once you stay qualified. So if you are still struggling with funds, your sponsor can help you out and step in and send you $10 or $20 and pay it back out, because it goes straight back up to them anyway, to keep you in circulation until you can get those referrals. But you have got to make that effort between you and your sponsor to stay connected, to have that relationship with them, because you guys want to move up into the $100 pool. And somebody paying you $100 a day, you definitely don't want to lose them, especially if as a referral and they're trying, and you have maybe 8 people and you're trying to juggle all of them. You just make those small touches and just say, hey, how's your day going? Or what can I help you with? You just kind of have to block out that time in your day somewhere to keep these people going. And then that's what the sunblock is the sponsor helping the referral when, they're going through their tough time to get to where they need to be, is, loaning them the money, because it's going to come straight back up to them until they can, get in the profitable margin. If that makes sense to you guys.
Well said, Monica. Well said. Monica, how did you get your first referral? Because I remember you didn't really know what was going on, and if I remember right, wasn't it Kaipo?
Yes. So my first referral, when I first heard about this, Lita had approached me, and I was already doing some other things, and we've been in other businesses together. But I said, this one is a little different. This one's will be something I could probably go ahead and, take on. Um, so I had a friend of mine, because I had no idea anything about crypto or what I had to know, and it just seemed so complicated, that I had a friend that was had done some crypto stuff before, and I just had him, I said, hey, I got this great offer that was put in front of me, and I think it's going to be amazing, and I want you to come and take a look at it with me and tell me what you think. And I got him on the call with Anoop, and went through everything. And he automatically told us, this is amazing. This is awesome. We need to jump on this. So I feet first and just went head at it and sponsored him, and then got my other sponsor, and also my daughter and stuff like that. So I just started adding, and my sister, we always do things together. So anyway, so that's how I got started, and it just led from one to another.
Awesome.
So
Very
You're
good.
killing it. I can tell my story too. The way I came in was Anoop reached out to me on Facebook, and I'm involved with another company, and he kind of learned about what I was doing with the other company, and and then he asked, after we chatted for a while, and the company I'm with now was based from a company from 12 years ago, and Ace was involved with a mutual company that I was involved with. So he said, would you like to meet him? And I said, sure. And then he said, would additional funding that you don't have to pay back, would that assist you towards buying bid packs for your initial company? And I said, sure it would. So that's how and then I met Ace and I told them both, Ace and Anoop, I said, I like what you're doing. I love the product and the funding tool and the funding pool and all that. I loved it. But I said, I am the president of the NFL. I've been in the industry so long that people go running when they see me coming. So I don't have anybody. And they went ahead, they took a leap of faith with me and they showed me that, you know, that I had value, and I reached out to some of my besties like Monica and Steve and Ray Toppin and Pat Farron. And those four people are the key people to this whole American team. So kudos to you four, because you guys just branched out underneath me, and you're amazing. So and that's all I've really referred, because once they came on, Anoop kind of took a different route and I went into the support role. So I've been helping everybody build their team and I'm loving every minute of it. And I just got to get back to building my own now too. So, but finding referrals isn't the easiest, but you're surrounded by people, and you know, someone told me, look at it in the way that who can you bless today with what you're doing? And those are my thoughts.
Very good.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
That Lisa, that is exactly right, because you know, if you share this with people you know or even people you don't know, you're exactly doing that. You're blessing them with funds that they don't have to pay back. And you know, what better offering, what better gift than being able to do that? So you know, does anybody else have any stories of people that they've met or that they've run across that they've been able to share the pool funding program with?
This is Matt. I just wanted to mention that I kind of look at it when I approach someone, especially people that I've known for a long time, is that when I get successful in pool funding and lots of money's coming in every day and then every month, these same people that I've known for many years are probably going to be very upset if I didn't offer it to them at that point. They're going to feel like, well, why didn't you come and tell me about it? See?
Can I say
So,
something about that, Matt?
yes,
Your brother did not want to share it with you initially, did he?
no, no,
No, he
no,
didn't. He didn't think you would be interested, and he kind of
right,
wanted to shelter you away from it. And look at you go. You're awesome.
right.
I'm so
Well,
glad to
well,
have you
thank
on
you.
the team. Yeah,
Thank you very
so
much. Yeah.
that
Yes,
goes
That's
to
kind of
show
the
you.
way I look at it, is it is a blessing to offer it to somebody because it could totally change their life, and you know that it could change their life for the better. And why wouldn't you at least offer it to them? It's a sign of love for that person that you have, that you want them to enjoy what you know you are enjoying and will enjoy more in the future.
Right?
Very well said.
Yep. And I'm very glad that Mike broke down and talked to you about it, because you're awesome, Matt.
But thank you very much, Lisa.
You're welcome. Anyone else have any stories on how they came aboard or how they brought someone on board or anything good?
I have something good if I could share it.
Sure.
I just like to acknowledge in front of everybody here that I really appreciate Monica Phoebus and Barry Logan. They're my upline. Monica is very, not that you should do this all the time, but anytime that I had any questions or any problems with anything, she gave me her phone number and I would text her or call her and she would help me right away. So I just want to say to everybody here that I really appreciate all that help, Monica. You really helped me a lot.
Awesome, Monica,
Very-
you're a
Thank you very much. I
superstar.
appreciate it. I try to help as much as I can.
You're
Has
awesome.
everybody
It-
met Karen, the new onboarder? She's amazing. Um, she's picked up stuff very well and very quickly, and she's in the East Coast time zone. So now we have one for the daytime. So her
Yay.
book will probably fill up really fast. Karen, would you like to come on and share anything or how, your experience of the new onboarding is coming along for you?
Well, I'm embarrassed now.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you are amazing.
You are.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Well, the onboarding has been a very interesting experience. But it's rewarding to help people get their accounts set up and get them on their way with pool funding, because I know what an amazing business it is, and it's wonderful to see them come on board, see their excitement, a little confusion sometimes and hesitation, but as Steve was saying earlier, the first day is the worst. So if we can get past that first day, it's downhill from there. But yeah, looking forward to helping people bring their new referrals on to pool funding, and there we go.
So
Adam-
everybody can see the new onboarder, and you just reach out to her on the onboarding. You can reach out to her on Telegram. Her signal is there, and she's definitely good at responding and everything. So, and now we have daytimes, which we all probably been wanting. So, she'll probably get filled up fast. So you're gonna have to, get out there. It might take a day or two for her to get, for you to schedule. So you just kind of have to be, because she's, I think, the only one on the East Coast time right now.
Hey
But
guys, can I
we're
make a
looking
Really?
forward-
suggestion?
Sure.
May I make a suggestion for the onboarders? Would it be possible, this is something for the future, would it be possible to like make a calendar for availability slots for the onboarders? I don't know how hard that would be, but like a community calendar with however many onboarders that we have. Okay, these slots are taken, these times are taken, and these slots are open.
Maybe
Well,
Ace
Sometimes
will
it's
have,
hard to get a hold of them.
maybe Ace will have something to say about that. He might have
Yeah.
some plans with the coder, the programmer to do that.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. A calendar would be great. It'd be so
Yeah.
much easier, I think.
Good suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is a good suggestion.
Hello, may I chime in here, please?
Yes.
Sure. Hello, Mofo.
Yeah, I've just been watching everyone and listening to great stories that everyone is talking about. And yeah, for the new onboarders, I think Ace is going to bring us a schedule because he's very good at that. Talking about Ace, I've been in other businesses with Ace, and Ace is going to do things in the way that is going to suit all of us. The reality that I want to put through to all of us is that it's not easy the first day, especially for onboarders, as the newest onboarders will get it. As you help others to come on board gradually, you're going to suit it. The reality is just that the mechanism is the same, but the gadgets that the new people that are coming on board are using are the particularities of each that you need to master. For example, somebody that's coming on board with an Android phone, the way to set the accounts is particular, which is different from somebody coming on board with an iPad or a computer. So once you have the varieties well understood, how to go maneuver through it, Monica is very, very, I don't know how I can put it. She's an expert in that, but I believe that everyone that is going to go through this process 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times is going to really see that it's very simple and it's always one and the same thing all the time. So to put it very simple for me, my experience with pool funding started in December, I think, yes, November of last year, when somebody came to me and talked about pool funding, and later on I went to meet Ace, and he explained to us the mechanism of which pool funding is going to take. And we came on board. I was so surprised because having funding that you will not pay back, what a concept. And I was really eager to understand how such a concept can be presented and work out. So the first week I was so skeptical because I couldn't understand how you can have a pool that permits A to give to B, B give to C, C give to A, and so on. And at the end of the day, because the initial concept or the first video of pool funding is amazing, because once you listen to that video and see the way things pull out, you were I was so thrilled to come on board. And we came on board, and gradually PFB, the PFB coin was launched before me. And when Ace told us that this coin is going to move to 100,000, the time that they launched the coin, I think the coin was launched, if I quite remember, in January.
January
And
4th.
yeah, January 4th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve. January 4th. He told us to buy this coin at the initial launch. I think it was something around 2,500. And we were saying, yes, is it really going to be real? But once we attend the value of 30,000, 40,000, one couldn't believe that this was happening in front of us. So I want to just say that the experience with pool funding is so huge and so great, and it has been something so great to me. And I'm so happy to be part of this concept and participate in it, helping others to come on board. The reality that others should understand with us in Africa is that we have issues with the internet, but we switch, we change providers most of the time. If you want a more stable internet, it's more costful. So that's why you see most of the time we switch providers a lot. And the time schedule for us is quite different with those from Philippines and those from the West Coast and the East Coast. And most of the time, people come to me, and when I'm virtually in the early parts of the morning, I'm free. But people come to me in the evening part, of which I have a lot of activities, because I'm also in online for quite a time. And at times we'll have collisions with the schedules. I believe that Ace is going to come up with a schedule, because the last time we worked with something, he had a very good schedule that he brought up, and everybody schedule himself, and you know which onboarder is on at any time, so that you can hook on with him and even go with the new onboarders to see what is going on. So I've just wrapped around for quite a while, but I just wanted to put through to you guys that we are doing something wonderful, and this is a very great experience. And we have gone a long while, and I believe a lot is still going to come on board, seeing what we are doing and helping everyone to understand that this is a world concept, and this is a concept that is going to really grow from here on. So everyone should just try to understand how things work, and the modification, the changes that may come on board with the developers is what we should quickly adapt to. Like we have now, Pool Match Me and many others that are coming on board. Is really going to be fun, guys. Thank you very much. That is what I can drop here right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mofo. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else have anything to add?
Yeah, I have one. Does mofo know what mofo means in the United States?
Yeah. For quite a while, most Americans have issues with that. But for us,
I love that
it's
name.
Mofo, I got a question for you. Okay, so I'm pretty positive that Money can't be your real last name. So what is your last name?
that name was given to me by a marketer that we were working together. My real last name is Gildes. Gildes. Mofo Gildes is my real name. But once I was working with an online marketer, he told me Mofo Gildes is too heavy. Let's make it a straightforward name. Mofo Money. I will give you Mofo Money. So from now we'll be calling you Mofo Money, and that
Yeah.
name has just grown out to be what it is today.
I love
I
it.
tell you, I like it a lot better. So it just sounds better.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyone
So-
else? Steve, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, if there's nobody else, we should probably start wrapping it up because it's almost 10:30.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming. And this call will be recorded and posted to the Telegram. And I thank you all and hope to see you all tomorrow night. Thank you so much, Steve and Monica and John and Matt and Greg and everybody and Karen. And yeah, so thank you everybody for participating. Appreciate you all. And this call is a wrap. Thank you all.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We
Good night,
appreciate
everyone.
you, Lisa
Later.
and Monica and
Thanks,
Steve.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Adiós, amigos. Adiós.